Hi, welcome back to the show, Easy Eats with Em. I'm Emily, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a really simple and delicious appetizer that is sure to please any crowd. Today I'll be teaching you how to make baked brie with honey. Let's get started. So this recipe only has 3 ingredients. It's really simple, it's inexpensive to make, and it's definitely something that everyone from Wisconsin who loves cheese will love. So first, I'm going to start by preheating my oven to 350 degrees. So now we're just going to start with greasing the pan. This is important so the croissants don't stick. And this spray I'm using has flour in it, which is really great for baking. But you can use any type of nonstick spray. If you don't have nonstick spray, you can take a little bit of butter or olive oil and just gently rub it on the pan. So now I'm just taking 1 roll of crescent rolls. They sell these at all grocery stores, and it's really simple to use because the dough is already made for you. So I'm just going to take my dough and set it on the pan. So I'm just going to take a couple pieces right now. And I'm just going to lay it down. So now we don't want it to cover the whole pan. We just want to cover it enough so that the crescent roll is completely covering the brie. And if you're not familiar with brie, brie is a really creamy cheese, and it doesn't have a ton of flavor, but it can be just a little bit pungent when you eat it when it is uncooked or when it's not melted. They sell brie at any store. Oftentimes it's eaten with wine, among other things. It's a lot more popular in more fancy restaurants or less typical dishes. So I'm just going to unwrap my brie. And it's a really soft cheese, and so that means that when we bake it, it's going to be incredibly gooey and so delicious. So this is called the rind, and it's completely edible and safe to eat. And I'm just going to take the remaining crescent rolls and completely cover it because the cheese will melt, and so if any of the brie is uncovered, it'll just ooze out onto the pan and melt on the pan. Okay, so now that the brie is completely covered with 1 roll of crescent rolls, it's time to put it in the oven. And so it'll take between 10 and 15 minutes. I like to keep it in there until it's nice and golden brown. You want to make sure that typically every time I've made it, when it's just about golden brown, the cheese is nice and warm and gooey on the inside. So watch it carefully the last few minutes so it doesn't burn, but take it out when it's nice and golden. So it's been a little over 15 minutes, and the brie and croissant are looking nice and golden brown, and they're ready to come out of the oven for the next step. Now I'm going to take the brie off the pan and move it onto my plate. Okay, now I'm going to drizzle the honey right on top. I love using local honey because I love supporting the local economy as well as local beekeepers. So this is a recipe that my dear friend Allie Swan gave to me, and it's one that I've been using pretty often at all of my parties and get-togethers. So thank you, Allie, for giving me this recipe to use. So now I'm just gonna cut it open and I'm gonna dig on in. Thank you so much for watching my show, Easy Eats with Em. I'm Emily, and thanks again. I hope you enjoy using this recipe at your next get-together or party.
I think that this is the best brie I've ever had.
No.
Yes. It's really gooey and sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.